Today we're assembling our Kyoto bed. This model is a king size in Scottish Elm with a headboard. First, we arrange the bed so that it is in the best layout for assembly. Stand up the thick leg sections and lay the side rails either side, noting the numbers to the ends. These numbers should match up on the legs and the side rails. If you have ordered a headboard, the side rails will also have a large hole to one end. Ensure this is placed at the head end of the frame. Next, carefully lay the side rails on top of the legs, lining up the holes. Then, take the hex key bolts and insert them through the side rails and into the legs. Use the Allen key provided to tighten. Next, bring in the centre rail for the bed. If you have ordered a headboard, the centre rail will have a large hole at one end, as shown here. Ensure this is placed at the head end of the frame. Affix the centre rail using the remaining hex key bolts as before and use the Allen key to tighten. Before carrying on, step back and make sure the bed is square. If not, you may need to loosen the bolts to line it back up. Next, bring in the headboard. If you have ordered a Kyoto without a headboard, you can skip this step. To attach the headboard, first thread the dome-headed bolts through the back of the panel. Once the bolts are threaded through, lift the headboard into place and slot the bolts into the holes on the side rails and centre rail. Now you should be able to see the bolts within the large holes on the side rails and centre rail. Thread the half-moon washers onto the bolts and screw on the nuts. Tighten the nuts with the spanner provided. Be careful not to over-tighten. The next step is relevant for beds both with and without a headboard. Bring in the L-shaped panel for the foot end of the frame. Once again, there will be numbers on the panel to line up with the side rails of the bed. Ensure these match. Affix the panel using the brass screws, ensuring you put the screw cups on them first. Tighten with a crosshead screwdriver, this is not provided. Follow the same process for the flat panel, which is placed at the head end of the bed frame. To affix the slats, we first slot the end caps onto each one, ensuring the plugs are facing down. There's a lot of slats, so we'll speed this part up for you. To finish, we simply slot the slats into place down the whole length of the frame, lining them up with the pre-drilled holes on the centre rail and side rails. Step back and admire your handiwork, you just assembled a handmade bed from Natural Bed Company.